Alright guys, good morning. I am doing a tarot reading for Aries for the month of March. I am your metaphysical advisor, Montre Bible. Who am I? Sages. Alright guys, so the month of March is a universal month 7. Month 7s are about meditation. It's about contemplating, thinking, okay? Aries, not a great month to do something. Just think about what you want to do, make a plan, and then you can go ahead and act out your plan next month, okay? March is, some of you guys are having your birthday, so happy birthday for some of you guys. For you March Aries. Let's see what else is going on. Saturn is changing signs. It's going from Capricorn to Aquarius. And Aquarius is your 11th house, right? Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of, what I can tell you is that when Saturn is about challenges, and when Saturn goes into your 11th house, Aries, going into Aquarius into your 11th house, Aries, you may lose some friends. You get really serious about who your friend circle is. Are these people really benefiting me? Do I want them in my life? Stuff like that. You also get really serious about your dreams and your wishes and the things that you want to do in your life. So all of those things start becoming the focus. Past 2 years, your focus was, how do people see me in the world? What am I going to do for my career? How am I changing in my career? So past 2 years, you may have changed something in your career life, maybe done something differently, focused on something differently in the past 2 years. Now, the next 2 years are going to be about what are you doing in regards to the people that are helping you in regards to your career, things of that nature. Jupiter's still in that 10th house, so it's really good. So your career should be going smoothly from here on out. So that's good news. Venus is moving into Taurus this month. So sensuality, Taurus is about sensuality. This is his home sign for Venus. Venus is about love and sensuality. Everybody's going to be feeling that energy. Really good times. Mercury's going direct on the full moon. The full moon is in Virgo. Virgo is a little bit more analytical. So we're in our emotions on the full moon. But everything, we're hyper aware about everything. The sun is in Pisces. We're very sensitive about life and spirituality, and then the full moon is in Virgo, and we seem to notice everything. Everything becomes like, it's like being drunk and high at the same time. It's just like, because Pisces is a very drunk energy, and Virgo is very just hyper aware, like I see everything. So it's gonna be really interesting, and I didn't say that on anybody else's video but yours, so feel blessed. But because I think Aries is so close to Pisces, I think that energy does affect you a lot. You know, I think you guys just kind of respond to it differently, to the Piscean energy, to that sensitive energy. You guys express it totally differently. That's okay. I got a lot of Aries friends. Okay, so Aries, this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is a general reading, so if it doesn't completely fit with your world, that's okay. Check your rising sign and your moon sign. And I do personal readings. If you need to have more information about what's going on with you personally, you can book it on my website. The link is in the description. 30 minutes for $30. Ask me anything you want in that time. I will give you some clarity. Alright, so let's check it out. Ancestors, spirit guides, Mother, Father, Creator of all, give me insight into Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so the first card I get is the King. The King of Swords. He is reversed. This is you in the position. King of Swords in reverse doesn't have a lot of clarity. He's very unfocused. He doesn't quite have all the answers. Also, he's afraid to make a decision. This is you in the situation. So what is going on that you're not making decisions on? What are you unfocused about? I want you to be thinking about that right now. It's okay to be kind of unclear about some things because Mercury is still retrograde at the beginning of the month. Uh, you should start getting some focus near the end of the month as Mercury starts moving direct. Mercury's retrograde in Pisces and in Aquarius is really close to Aries, so the 12th and the 11th house, you may be really unfocused about a few things. And the second house is the house of income. You may have lost some money or something that's very important to you with the Five of Cups. This is also just feeling lost. You know, you're too focused on the things that you've lost, but you're not putting enough value on the things that you still have. So that's in the second house. Some of you've lost some money or some type of form of income. The third house is about what's on your mind. What are your thoughts, your thinking patterns? What are you communicating? You have the Strength card. You're putting out this impression that you need to be strong. That's okay. That's your mind. It's a very Aries kind of thing to do. But the Strength card is saying, hey, this is what your mind is telling you. This is what you're expressing. You're putting out strength. Even though you're unfocused, you have lost something in your life, you're not putting out the perception that it's upsetting you. The fourth house is the house of stability, home, family, the things that make you feel safe. We have the Tower card. It is reversed. You could be trying to avoid something, or you've done something to avoid a bad situation, and in regards to your stability. So the Tower card says something surprising, something trying to surprise you. This is, with the Tower card reversed, this is most likely one of two things that happens. You could see something coming, so it's not surprising you. It's like, okay, I see a bad situation about to happen, so I'm doing things to avoid it. Also, with the Tower card reversed, it could be that you are the Tower card in somebody else's life. That somebody else is surprised by something that you did. So that could be the case. As Aries, sometimes it can be very spontaneous about doing things. Now let's move on to the fifth house. The fifth house is about your romantic life, things that make you feel creative, your creativity in general. If you have kids, it's also your children. We have the Nine of Pentacles. It is reversed. This is about being codependent or dependent on something, or not being in a very great financial place. So if it's in the fifth house, you could be having someone that you're romantically involved in who is very dependent on you, who is, it's like a codependent relationship, someone who doesn't have everything. This could be you or the other person, like just not feeling very safe without this other person because it is in the fifth house. So it's you not being in the comfort, or not being in a very comfortable place of letting somebody go. The sixth house position is about your job life, your day-to-day, your health, things that you feel responsible for. We have the Chariot card. It is reversed. This means that something in your sixth house, which means your responsibilities, is moving backwards or not moving at all because it's out of balance. The Chariot card is about being in control. When it's reversed, something is out of control. So something in regard to your stability, sometimes maybe a commitment that you feel committed to, or maybe even your job. If your job situation, you may feel like it's not moving in the right direction. You may feel stuck, moving backwards, not having full control of things. So for some of you, it could be a health issue. You might be feeling kind of ill, might be feeling sick because the Chariot card is moving reversed. It could be a job situation, not moving. With it being right across from the Five of Cups, this could be because of a job situation or a romantic issue. Either one. So for some of you, it could be a job situation that is not moving progressively and you're losing some money. Or for others, it could be a relationship or commitment that you feel dependent on that's not moving forward. In your seventh house of relationships, you have the Two of Pentacles, and it is reversed. The person that is in your life, you could be dealing with someone who is not very balanced, maybe not balanced financially either, but there seems to be like this up and down with them. Either way, they're dropping the ball. Eighth house is their energy, the energy that they give you, or money, or sex, okay? The Hierophant reverse. This person is not ready for marriage. This person is not ready for commitment. So far it's starting to look like a relationship issue. It could be that this person has stepped out or moved away or is causing a few issues because they're not ready for a committed relationship. This is the energy that they're giving you, Aries. They're out of balance. And you feel dependent. You feel dependent on them, and this upsets you, but you're not showing that you're upset. There's a lot of major arcana cards here. The Strength, the Tower, the Chariot, and the Hierophant. Showing that you're having a negative experience with somebody else. Not so much you. This is not so much what you're doing as so much as what they're putting into your life. And you can't really avoid it, so you just have to deal with it. The ninth house is about what's the bigger picture. What is the universe trying to teach you or wants you to learn? The seven of swords. Someone is doing stuff in the dark. They're not being totally honest with you. There's too much going on. This could be your energy or it could be their energy. So if it's you that's doing things, then they're not ready for marriage. But also it could be the other person who is doing things in the dark. They're not letting you know everything. They're second guessing things and they're doing things covertly. The 10th house is how they see you. And you have the 9 of Wands, and it is reversed. They see you as a person who's been hurt before in the past, and you're really letting down your guard to be with them. So they don't see you in a negative way. They see that you're trying. I don't think they're trying too hard. The 11th house is hopes and wishes and associations. You have the Lover's card reverse. For some of you, this relationship could be with a friend. For others, you're hoping for something. You're hoping for a closer relationship. But it's not working out. You want to get back together. For some, So I see what I see, and for some of you guys, that this is someone that is in your friend circle. Or that, I'm gonna get some clarity on that. I don't want to say that yet. 12th house is what you don't know. The 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is that this person, even though they're stepped out, they're coming back. So the 8 of Wands tells me this is what you don't know. There's a message of love that they do want to express to you. You don't realize it yet. So some of you, this person's already left. But they do want to come back. They want to say something to you. They want to express. Things are going to start moving faster. You need to contemplate your decision on whether you want to take them back. And I think that's where we're at right now for the month of March, is whether you want to take them back. The outcome. There is a cup of love. There is a new opportunity for love, a new chance, a new beginning. So even though you guys broke up and you didn't want that, there's a new chance of love. They will try to make an attempt to get you back. The Knight of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. This is a slow process. This is not going to happen very quickly. The person you're dealing with is stuck. You're also stuck waiting. You're waiting on this person, and you should wait. Okay. Let's get some clarity on these cards real quick. See what is up. Like I said, I don't think it's anything you're doing. I think you're kind of waiting on somebody else. I think, don't worry about it, Aries. I think a lot of people are dealing with relationship issues this month because of the Mercury retrograde. So you'll get through this. So we're going to get some clarity on the Knight of Swords. Clarity on the Knight of Swords. Fool card. The Knight of Swords is clarified by the Fool card. You are very much in love with this person. The Fool card wants to start a new beginning. You see he has that cup of love. He has that staff. He's very passionate about something. He's looking at the dog. He's very loyal to this person. He's about to ready to step off the ledge backwards. He doesn't care. He's not even looking at the danger. You're not thinking rationally about this, and that's okay. You're into your emotions. You're looking about how you feel about the person. Clarity on the Five of Cups. Clarity on the Five of Cups. The Ten of Staffs. It stresses you out. You've lost this person, or you've gone through some loss with this person, and you're very stressed out. But you know that you have the Ten of Staffs, which means you're very strong. You got a lot of burdens. You're thinking of it. You're carrying the whole load by yourself. Okay? This is about having strength and energy. Even though it's stressful, you're strong. You're able to get through this. This is why you have the Strength card in the third house, about how you're expressing yourself. Clarity on the Strength card. And seeing that you're focused on work right now, you're focused on perfecting yourself. That's a good energy to have. If you're not doing it, go ahead and do it. Like, you're being strong, you're expressing yourself. A great thing to do right now is just to work on yourself, work on perfecting whatever you need to do. Focus on your job. Clarify the Tower card for me, please. The Page of Swords means about being open to learn what you can. This also could be that the other person is watching you, trying to figure things out. But be smart. Learn new things about this person. Listen. This is how you avoid a bad situation. You already saw things coming and happening, but the Page of Swords tells me that be open to learn new things in regards to this relationship, to this person, because the Page of Swords doesn't know everything. It's about starting from the beginning and just like learning. But also, it's about just being smart. And also the other person could be keeping their eye on you. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Eight of Staffs. So, in the fifth house of romance, there is a codependent relationship. Not wanting to be single. The Eight of Staffs tells me that things are slowing down romantically. But you guys are still together. Not wanting to communicate, but they will. Clarify the Chariot. Things are not finished. Things are out of balance with the Justice card. The Justice card in the sixth house. Things are stuck and not moving. The Justice card tells me that there are some things that don't seem fair right now. They're out of balance. This is also like some kind of karmic situation that is trying to play itself out. Someone's trying to avoid their karma by not being committed. The person could also be dealing with some legal issues. The person that you're trying to be committed to could be dealing with some legal issues. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. There's a new beginning trying to happen with this person. The Sun card. This person does make you happy. They're out of balance right now. But there's a new beginning trying to happen in their life. Clarify the Hierophant. High Priestess. This is their energy. The Hierophant and the High Priestess. Wow. There is definitely the balance in there. The balance with them, because they have the two cards that match each other. The Hierophant and the High Priestess. This is about a spiritual connection that they need to balance out within themselves. Before they can be committed to you, they need to be able to trust their own spirituality. They need to get into themselves. You both have a spiritual connection. Don't focus so much on about outwardly solidifying the relationship before you can inwardly solidify the relationship. This is what the energy of you two have. This person's not quite ready for marriage or a committed relationship. They're out of balance with themselves, but there's a new beginning happening. I think if you focus on the spiritual side and the spiritual connection that you two have, then everything else will fall into place. So it's almost like just diving a little bit deeper, because the High Priestess is about that spiritual connection, not so much the outward public connection that you guys have. So focus on that. Clarify the 7. The King of Coins. So this overall picture here, what you need to know is that you need to be stable within yourself. There may be things that you don't realize are going on, but you need to be stable. Also, for some of you, the King of Coins here, let me clarify that before I say that. King of Coins, please. Guilt, okay. For some of you, there could be a third-party situation. Someone could be connected with you guys. The King of Coins is someone who's very stable. Business person. I don't know if there is a third-party situation going on here, but the 7 of Swords talks about doing things in the dark. Things are being done in the dark. Someone's sneaking around and being stable. They might be sneaking around with you, and you may be feeling guilty. So one of the two. Because the 7 of Swords means doing things in the dark. You have the guilt card of doing things because you feel obligated, and the King of Coins is about being stable. Someone who's financially stable, a business person. Focused on money. So is somebody with somebody else because of money? Is someone just... I kind of get the feeling that someone is feeling guilty because they are using somebody because of their money. And this is not what they're being upfront about. Like they're with somebody because of the money issues. Or because they have money issues. That could be the bigger picture. This is a general reading, of course, though. But the King of Coins there is just about money. And there's a guilt about that. And doing things in the dark. Pull another card for that. Clarify that for me, please. Making a decision. Guilty, King of Coins, doing things in the dark, trying to decide. Trying to make a plan. I don't think, maybe the other person is trying to figure out if they want to be with you. But they feel guilty because maybe they originally got with you because of money. Because I see the 2 of Pentacles in their position, which means they're kind of financially out of balance, or they're out of balance with themselves. Clarify the 9 of Wands. 4 of Staffs. It is reversed. This is how they see you or how you're being perceived. I think they know that you're marriage material, but I don't know if they see you, if they want to be married with you. Four of Staffs is potential to be married, to potentially be happy, but not something's wrong. Clarify. This is how they see you. And you're letting down your guard and stuff. Impartiality. This person is like kind of the opposite of you. They see that you're not seem to be swayed either way. Clarify the Lover's card. The Hermit. So you guys are broken up, and you've been sitting by yourself. All this tells me is that you don't want to be by yourself anymore. The Lover's card right there. And right now you have the Hermit card, which means that you're sitting by yourself. You're trying to think. You're trying to figure out what you're going to do in this situation. You want something more. You want a connection. You want a commitment. And you're trying to contemplate on what to do about it. This person's energy, they're trying to figure out whether they want to be with you. They feel the connection, but they feel guilty about some things that they've done. They want to be happy. They want a new beginning too, but they're out of balance. Clarify the Eight of Wands. Got the Strength card. Eight of Wands is clarified by the Strength card. They're going to communicate with you. Something's trying to transform your life. Be strong, be gentle. Being strong is not about being hard. It's about being vulnerable. Your strength is your vulnerability, your ability to love. Clarify the Ace of Cups. This one wants to pop out. This is the Ace of Wands. There's a chance of new love happening, but you're tired. This is also talking about taking a break as well. There's a lot of people taking breaks. I think Capricorn was too, but that was more in work. So let's recap. I see that you're really into somebody. You want this new beginning, but you're kind of unfocused and unsure about some things. You went through some loss and you're very stressed out, and you're trying to make the perception that you're strong and you're working on yourself. When it comes to things, you need to go ahead. You know that there's a bad situation trying to happen, but you're trying to learn how to avoid it. You feel very dependent on this person, or this person feels very dependent on you, and it's kind of slowed the relationship down. It's slowed the relationship and commitment down. Things are out of balance. There could be some legal issues involved. This person themselves could be having a financial issue problem, or they're just out of balance with themselves. But they want a new beginning. They want to be happy. I do feel like they have some love in their heart. They want to be happy. They want to be perceived as happy. Their energy is that they don't really want a strong commitment, but they do want this spiritual connection. They have a spiritual connection with you. Overall, the universe wants you to know that there's things being done in the dark that you don't realize. Somebody feels guilty. It could be a financial issue. They're still trying to decide, or you need to decide on how to go about doing this, because this person, or you, it could be you that's the financially more stable. Whoever's more financially stable is maybe being used. Someone's with somebody for the wrong reasons. So they're trying to decide whether they want to stay in this situation. How do they see you? They see you somebody who is letting down their guard, someone who has the potential to have stability with, but they still don't quite feel happy. there's still some imbalance going on with them or with you, or you guys two, both are imbalanced. You guys are separated for this time. The Lover's card reversed. There is this singleness that you're spending some time by yourself and not really wanting to be with anybody else. They will communicate with you, or you will have some communication in the future. This is what you don't realize. The universe is saying also to rely on your strength, which is not being outwardly strong, but being vulnerable. There's a chance at new love, but the Ace of Wands tells me that you're very tired. Clarify the Ace of Wands, please. Got the completion card. For some of you guys, you're ending a cycle to start a new cycle. Okay. So you come in full circle. This could be somebody new coming into your life. It doesn't have to stay be the old person. What is the advice of the Animal Oracle? Sometimes life stings. This is like the Tower card. When the Wasp spirit pops up, it's trying to get your attention about something. So if you happen to have a relationship issue in the month of March, don't worry about it. It seems to be something that's supposed to happen. Life stings to get your attention. If the person walks away, let them walk away. If they come back, then it's meant to be. Kind of like that whole let them go if they come back. This is just kind of what I hear in my spirit. So don't worry too much. If they do come back, that's the one. If they don't, there is still some love or a chance of love coming to you. Just let it complete itself out. Someone wants to have love with you, but someone feels guilty, Aries. So let them work them out themselves. If you need a more personal reading to figure it out, I'm here for you, and I'll give you that. But I do feel like you're in a waiting period. You're in a waiting period because someone is in it for the wrong reasons, and they need time to figure it out. Okay? All right, Aries, I hope that helps. Make your reality happen, because if you don't do it, then who will? Talk to you guys later.